If your business stops the second you go down, you do not own a business, you own a job with a very expensive logo. I'm Lisa G, and tonight we're getting honest about what it really costs to be indispensable.
It was the worst year for a lot of us for our mental as well as physical health. So joining us this morning is best-selling author, coach Lisa Goldenthal.
Hello and welcome. I'm Lisa G, your host. You're at the top of your game, yet the game is changing faster than ever. Strategies that got you here aren't the ones that'll keep you here. The pressure is relentless, and the fear of obsolescence looms large. That's why I'm here. Welcome to the new podcast series, Disruptive: How to Be Gritty and Unlock Performance in Business, Mindset, Wellness, and Success to help you master disruption. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you soon. Boom. The hidden cost of being indispensable. So last week I dropped a wine barrel on my foot. Half barrel, full weight, right on top. And my first thought was not call a doctor. Instead, it was who's going to handle my calls tomorrow. I live in wine country in Washington. The barrel was decorative. My priorities clearly were not, because here's the truth. Nobody puts this on a motivational poster. If your business stops the second you go down, you do not own a business, you own a job with a very expensive logo. I'm Lisa G, and tonight we're getting honest about what it really costs to be indispensable. Drop live or replay and tell me if you went down tomorrow, does your business still run? Yes or no? And share this with your network. Let's create a movement. Let me take you back 6 years. The pandemic hit. Everything stopped. The travel, the events, the constant motion, all the things I was using to avoid one question: is this business actually working? Or is it because I never stopped pushing it? And then I moved to Kennewick from LA, knew nobody. And for the first time, I was home all the time with my husband. Now, it's not that I don't love the man, but as it turns out, I work better alone is not a personality trait that disappears when you get married. Can you relate? And here's where it gets interesting. My husband became the villain of my comfort zone. And vice versa, too. Not because he was wrong, because he was right. So I want to hear from you guys. Drop a comment where you're tuning in from, because I want to know. One night he looked at me and he said, "You're always working, but at the same time, the business never seems to get ahead. How is that even possible?" Can you relate? That question, that Quiet Tuesday, changed everything. So drop yes if anyone's ever said something to you that you didn't want to hear because you knew it was true. Because I did. I was reacting to everything and calling it leadership. And here is what nobody tells you. Being indispensable feels like winning, right? Up until it starts costing you everything. And here's why 82% of CEOs are the primary decision bottleneck, and 70% report burnout. And on average, about $1.3 million is lost every year to decision delays. And that is not a willpower problem. That is a reactive leadership problem. Do you agree? Here's the 3 ways this shows up. Tell me which one is yours. Is it 1, you are the decision filter, nothing moves without you? Or 2, you are the energy source. When you're up, everyone's up. When you're down, everything stalls. Or 3, you are the closer. Every fire, every decision, every problem lands on your desk. If all 3 hit, yeah, that's the problem. So for me, what actually changed, I stopped reacting to the husband and the business, and I started leading it. I started asking, where are decisions getting stuck? What actually needs me and what doesn't? Because reacting feels productive, but it's just expensive chaos. So drop a me if you can relate. And when I saw it clearly for the first time, I had real power, not the exhausted kind, the architectural kind. And my husband noticed it before I did. Because one night I sat down for dinner without my laptop, without my phone, for the first time in years. He didn't even say a word, and he just quietly moved my charger. Because this is important. When you stop reacting and start architecting, everything shifts. You get 10 to 15 hours back every week. Decisions move faster, and your business starts to run without waiting for you. Rocky didn't win by absorbing every punch. He won with a strategy. Your business needs an architect at the top, not a shock absorber. So I want to hear from you guys. If something tonight hits a nerve, that's your signal. It means your business has grown, but your leadership hasn't caught up yet. DM me one word, execute. We'll get on a 30-minute boss legacy diagnostic. No pitch, no fluff, just clarity and your time back. If you're watching the replay, drop replay and tell me what's still landing on your desk that shouldn't be. I read every one. 6 years ago, I was forced to ask a question I'd been avoiding. Last week, I dropped a wine barrel on my foot. The business ran anyway, and that took years to build. It starts with one moment of clarity. Stop reacting, start deciding, everything changes. Onward. I'm Lisa G. Thanks for coming.